Good morning. Here is the news at 10. First, the highlights. Governor Sanwo-Olu reaffirms Lagos' commitment to Belgium-Nigeria partnership. Oil marketers project fall in petrol price as Federal Executive Council renews call for Naira for crude deal. On the foreign scene, Ukrainian president reveals number of Chinese citizens fighting for Russia against Ukraine. And in sport, Italian club Juventus set to sign Super Eagles winger Ademola Lookman. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has extended his administration's unwavering support for the growing bilateral relationship between Belgium and Nigeria. The governor gave the assurance in his goodwill message during a reception hosted by the Belgian ambassador to Nigeria, Peter Linnet, in collaboration with the CBL ACP Chamber of Commerce in Victoria Island, Lagos. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by the Secretary to the Government of Lagos State, Bimbola Salu Hundeyin, emphasized the strategic importance of Lagos as the commercial heartbeat of Nigeria and a pivotal player in fostering international partnerships. He applauded the Belgian Embassy and the CBL ACP Chamber of Commerce for their continuous efforts in enhancing bilateral ties. Highlighting the role of diplomacy in driving prosperity and innovation, the governor commended Ambassador Linnet's commitment to building enduring relationships through dialogue, engagement, and mutual respect. Lagos State Government has reaffirmed its commitment to ensuring that retirement benefits are processed and paid promptly to all retirees in the state. The head of service, Bode Aguru, gave the assurance in his office at the send-forth ceremony organized for 223 retiring civil servants from the third and fourth quarters of 2024 and the first quarter of 2025. Aguru said the present administration has put in place several initiatives and programs to keep retirees active and remain connected to the state government. He noted that such programs include the bi-monthly webinar, quarterly training and sensitization, skills acquisition and vocational training, as well as the mentoring scheme, among others. Aguru also reminded the retirees that the government has put in place the Post-Service Department in the Office of the Head of Service to continually attend to all issues relating to welfare packages of the retirees and improvement in their lifestyle after retirement. Operatives of the Nigerian Navy have arrested 27 suspects for drug peddling in Lagos. Spokesman of the Nigerian Navy ship Beecroft, Husseini Ibrahim, stated that naval operatives conducted a coordinated raid and dislodged identified criminal safe haven in Gidandrama, located at Malu Road, Apapa. He said during the process, 27 suspects were apprehended, comprising 3 females and 24 males. In a related development, the Nigeria Customs Service NCS has impounded a consignment of illicit drugs valued at 18 million naira from suspected smugglers in Cross River State. Area Comptroller of Customs in the state, Gabriel Obuna, stated this at the official handover ceremony held at the NCS Command Headquarters in Calabar. Obuna, who commended the vigilance and dedication of his officers, emphasized that the operation was a reflection of growing synergy between Customs and the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA. According to him, the handover is in accordance with the Memorandum of Understanding between both agencies. While receiving the items, the commander of the NDLEA in Cross River State, Rachel Umeboali, applauded the NCS for its continued support and interagency cooperation. Now to the rest of the stories. Oil marketers have stated that Nigerians will soon heave a sigh of relief as the pump price of petrol is set to drastically reduce due to the continuation of crude and refined product sales in the Naira initiative by the federal government. They also stated that a major player in the sector is anticipated to lower its petrol loading costs by the end of this week, further contributing to the reduction in fuel prices. National Publicity Secretary of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Chinedu Okadike, stated this while commenting on the Federal Executive Council's directive regarding the Naira for Crude agreement. Okadike said he cannot project the expected amount of as the price at which the government will sell its products remains unclear. Also, the National Publicity Secretary of Crude Oil Refinery Owners Association of Nigeria, Eche Idoko, emphasized the need for greater involvement of other local refiners in the initiative. He stressed that broader participation will enhance the economic benefits and strengthen the impact of the deal. It will recall that on Wednesday, the Federal Executive Council, after an initial delay, directed the full implementation of the suspended Naira for Crude agreement with local refiners. FEC said the initiative with local refineries is not a temporary measure, but a key policy directive designed to support sustainable local refinery. Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde has expressed the state's readiness to partner with the United States in exploring investment opportunities in solid minerals development, agribusiness, education, energy, and other critical sectors. The governor made this known during a courtesy visit to his office in Ibadan by a delegation from the United States Consulate General. Governor Makinde, who was represented by his deputy, Bayo Lawal, noted that the state had implemented policies that support engagement in solid minerals, environmental sustainability, agribusiness, and energy development. Lawal said the State Solid Minerals Development Agency was recently established in response to the challenge surrounding mineral exploitation in the state, stressing nearly half of Oyo's landmass contains diverse solid mineral deposits that can be harnessed in collaboration with the United States government. He added that the state's agribusiness model recently attracted the attention of the president of Sierra Leone, highlighting the ongoing efforts to improve power supply, the importance of reliable energy for industrial growth. The federal government has approved the implementation of a guiding policy on eligibility for the appointment of vice chancellors, rectors, and provosts. This follows the recent crisis which trailed appointment of institutional heads in certain public universities and other tertiary institutions nationwide, where officers serving in acting capacities often leverage their positions to influence appointment outcomes. The policy, which was announced by the Director of Press, Federal Ministry of Education, Folashade Boriowo, is aimed at eliminating this practice, ensuring a level playing field for all qualified candidates and strengthening institutional governance. The policy stipulates that any officer serving in an acting capacity as Vice Chancellor, Rector, or Provost shall not be eligible to apply for the substantive position while still holding the acting appointment. Now to foreign news. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky says intelligence gathering have revealed that 155 Chinese nationals fighting for the Russian military against Ukraine. Zelensky told reporters in Kiev that Russia was recruiting Chinese citizens via social media and Chinese officials were aware of the efforts. He noted that Ukraine was trying to assess whether the recruits were receiving instructions from Beijing. Zelensky had said the Ukrainian military had captured 2 Chinese men fighting alongside the Russian army on Ukrainian soil. It was the first time Ukraine had made such a claim about Chinese fighters in the war. Now, sport. Italian club Juventus has made an inquiry to signing Super Eagles winger Ademola Lookman from Atalanta during the summer transfer window. The Nigerian international, who has scored 13 goals from 25 games in the Serie A this ongoing season, is in high demand from top clubs in Europe. According to reports, Atalanta has placed a 60 million euros price tag on Lookman and hoping to convince Atalanta with a player plus cash deal. He has been Atalanta's standout player with a crucial role in their triumph in the Europa League last season, with a particular highlight being his outstanding contribution in the recent 4-0 win over Juventus in Turin. Lukman has shown he is unstoppable when he is in great form, and his rise in Syria has been exceptional, which has sparked significant interest from several top clubs. And that is our news at 10. Just before we go, always obey road signs and traffic lights. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration trained 500 unemployed youths in soft skills and job interview program? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has extended his administration's unwavering support for the growing bilateral relationship between Belgium and Nigeria. Oil marketers have stated that Nigerians will soon heave a sigh of relief as the pump price of petrol is set to drastically reduce due to the continuation of crude and refined product sales in the Naira initiative by the federal government. We also told you that Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky said intelligence gathering have revealed about 155 Chinese nationals fighting for the Russian military against Ukraine. And in sports, Italian club Juventus has made an inquiry to sign Super Eagles winger Ademola Lookman from Atalanta during the summer transfer window. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is news broadcast compiled by Mojid Ololade. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for listening.